2015, and anyone with the paper can be a citizen of the world, but in this country, we play with the definition of civilian on a case-by-shade basis. Do I look like I praise my God like a patriot? Am I dressed like a friendly? Am I dark enough to be detained without question, indefinitely disappeared without fanfare or Twitter hashtag, Merica? Where we all have the luxury to change any channel except the one that matters. Freedom to scroll on by when friends post images of war. Freedom to feel more productive after the 2:30 lolcats break. Things are good. Things are so good that the children of the children I refuse to bear have the same chance of drowning in the rising waters that will sink the lungs of my neighbor's progeny. Is this what equality looks like? Does my appearance line up with the right ideas of gender in this region, but not too much like I look like I'm asking for it or anything? Am I textbook harmless enough to pass by? To underwhelm you? Some non-feminine, non-human considered barely, some non-feminine, non-woman considered barely human even in the highest fashion I can afford. Working twice as hard for neither the respect. Do I look weak enough to harass? Now, I have the freedom to be policed by the state or my neighbor, and the whole community is telling me to straighten my hair from their car windows. This anger is not new. My predicament shouldn't be news to the NPR set. Surprise is a sign you should be ashamed of yourself. This whole system was built on the backs of black, brown, yellow, red women and men, gagged, beaten, branded second-class children, hoodwinked or bled, purchased to pave the way, stockpile the riches of your ancestors, who today swim upstream against school-to-prison pipelines with a flow of random stop and frisks. The color of my face and the thickness of my hair shade me the possible local terrorist. Sketchy demographic threat in your neighborhood, formerly known as my neighborhood, throwing your great whiteness into effect. 1 every 28 hours, our blood slowed to a steady stream chain linked to my ancestors strewn under the ocean along the slave route. Do I sound like I'm from here? Started killing my spirit before I even made it to stolen shores. No surprise today they kill the children of my sisters under right-to-work laws, cultural mores, identity politics, and fixed history books. First-round poverty draft pick, you know you're not going to go to college. You better work on that hustle. Doesn't look like my father is still in the picture. Taught to play into a system that creates good prisoners, bad Negroes, and unaddressable, unrespectable bitches like it's the only game in town. My president is blackballing the voices of the poor, and I'm supposed to act like we all made it now? I'll reverse this racism twice over your smug, colorblind face. All I want to do is live my life under better conditions. Spending rapidly falling currency in the presence of clerks who want to diminish me on sight. Purchasing under added surveillance food items with less vitamins than versions in decades prior. Fighting the now knee-jerk impulses to pursue things that will not lift me up. Fighting the now knee-jerk impulses to police my own small privilege. Programmed to act on a model of scarcity until it's a radical act to love a queer black woman. Until it's a radical act to love myself and not fight or flinch at the hands of others attempting to do the same.